Hello friends, today we'll study nanomaterials. So in this presentation or video, we will see what is nanomaterials, what are the properties of nanomaterials, types of nanomaterials and the classifications and their applications in various fields. So we will see what is first, we will see what is nanomaterial. Now it is defined as any material that has a unique and a novel properties due to nano scale and the structuring. So these materials are generally in a very uh, small size in a nano scale, 10 raised to minus 9 size. So one nano. So in at that point, at that structure, they have a unique and a novel properties, which the bulk material does not have. So that is the advantage of the nanomaterial. Now you see, these are formed by incorporation or a structuring of nanoparticles. So this is how they are synthesized. Now we will see they are subdivided into nano crystals, nano powders, and nano tubes. A sequence of nanoscale of a C60 atoms arranged in long, thin cylindrical structure. So these are the example. So there are various types of nano materials are available. They may be either nano crystals, they will be either nano powders or nano tubes. Now see properties. Nanomaterials are interesting because at a small scale materials have a fundamentally different properties. So that is what I have uh, discussed. So that at a nanoscale the material gives a very unique and a novel properties that at the bulk structure it doesn't give. So that is the uh, advantage for using a nanomaterials. That's why we are using or we are studying the nanomaterials. Now it has a it increase at a nanoscale. The at nanoscale it increase the interaction and the reactivity of the material. So that is the advantage. That's it. That is why we can use a nanomaterial for in a different applications. So that is the advantage of nanomaterial. So see the types of nanomaterials. They may be either carbon based nanomaterials and dendrimers. So two types of nanomaterials are possible. The first one is the carbon based. That means it will have a major component as a carbon, and the second one is the dendrimers. Now we see what is dendrimers. Now we see dendrimers are repetitively branched molecules. These nanomaterials are nano-sized polymer built from a branched unit. The surface of dendrimer has numerous chain ends which can be tailored to perform a specific chemical function. This property could also be useful for catalysis. Now we can see these are the structure of the dendrimers. That means we can see the various types of branches are available that can be made up of fibers, or we can say polymers, and they have a unique properties. So that can be used for a catalysis also. So that is the uh, dendrimers. Now we can see because of the three-dimensional dendrimers contains interior cavities. So due to that cavities, it can be used for drug delivery. So that is the importance of dendrimers. So we see next type is the carbon based materials. So this material composed of mostly of carbon, uh, most commonly taking the form of hollow spheres, ellipsoid or a tube spherical, and ellipsoidal carbon nanomaterials are referred to as a fullerenes, while cylindrical ones called as a nanomaterials, nanotubes. So this is how we can see that is what we can see here from. So materials composed of mainly carbon, they can form a hollow spheres, ellipsoid, tubes, spherical or ellipsoidal carbon. So generally they are called as a fullerenes, while cylindrical one called as a nanotubes. Again they have a different properties and due to that properties, they can be used for in many applications. So that is the nano that is carbon based materials. Now these particles have many potential application, including improved films, coatings, stronger and high lighter materials, and applications in electronic industries. So that is how the carbon based materials can be used. Now we see the structure the structure of various types of carbon based material. Now you can see here it is a cylindrical type, so it is called as a nanotubes. It is called as a graphene, where all the atoms of carbons are arranged in a hexagonal manner. Again, this is called as a fullerenes, that is a spherical type of arrangement of a carbon material. Then it is called as a nanocone. Again, it is called as a cone shape, cone shapes. So these are the various structure of a nanomaterial that are available and that can be used. Now you see the nanotubes. Nanotubes are extremely stronger mechanically and very poor conductor of electric current. So these are the first thing it is very commonly used in industries, and the research is going on. That is the nanotubes. The nanotubes are they have a property, that is they are very strong mechanically and very poor conductor of electric current. So applications of this, they are generally used in resistors, capacitors, inductors, diodes, and transistors. Again, one more thing is they can store various components. So these are the structure of carbon nanotubes. So generally this kind of structure will be seen in a nanocarbon tubes. Now we see next type, the characteristics of nanomaterials. So generally categories of nanomaterials are one dimensional. In that one dimensional nanomaterial, we can see layers and multi-layers, thin films, platelets, and surface coating. They have been developed and used for decades, particularly in the electronic industries. Now two dimensionals are there, so they include nanowires, nanofibers made up of from various variety of elements other than carbon, nanotubes, and a subset of this group, nanocarbon nanotubes. So these are the two dimensional. So this all kind of material comes in the two dimensional nanomaterial. Now again, the third dimensional, three dimensional nanomaterials are there. So these are known as a nanoparticle. They include precipitates, colloids, quantum dots. Quantum dots are nothing but the tiny particles of semiconductor material and nanocrystalline materials. So that is all about the nanomaterials or nanomaterials that are used in industry. So this is the advanced type of material that can be used. Why it is used? Because they give various unique properties, so that can be used for in various types of industries. They can be used in mechanical industries, they can be used in electronic industries, they can be used in electrical industries, it can be used in biological industries. That means they can be used for in a pharmaceutical industries. So these are the applications. Generally in chemical industry they are used as nanos catalyst. So the term nanocatalyst is used for in various types of reactions. That means we can see various applications are there for nanocatalyst in a biodiesel plant. So various types of plants had been developed and they are using a nanocatalyst. So these are the applications of the nanomaterials. Now why we are studying this? Because in the previous material science lectures we have seen what is the properties of metal, the classification of materials, then the mechanical properties of material. So that mechanical property can be increased of that material when we are using it at a nano scale. So that is the objective and that is the main reason to study the nanomaterials. So that is all about the nanomaterials. So thank you friends, thank you for your attention.